Yo, what is up, guys? So I have something pretty interesting to share with you. It is not actually a Trickstar deck. It's more so a Red Eyes deck that has an infinite loop. Infinite amounts of damage here. But really, you just gotta make Flare Metal, and then you actually gotta give your opponent Duel. And what you're gonna be doing is basically negating Duel's effect, but it's gonna retry to activate because it's part of its effect. And there's an infinite loop with Red Eyes Flare Metal, which you guys will see very soon here. But basically, you just need to go ahead and make this card over here. You're supposed to do some small amount of burn damage to your opponent once. It doesn't really matter how it's done. It can be a lot of different ways. But Duel is supposed to be destroyed, but its effect is actually negated. But it's still trying to activate the effect. And Red Eyes Flare Metal is going to go ahead and burn your opponent for 500 points of damage each time one of their effects activates. Even though this is technically your card, you're giving it to your opponent. You're negating its effect. I got a few replays here to share with you guys. It's the same concept over and over, but this was a very interesting variant. There's a lot of combos in here that might be a little bit different, so I'm going to go ahead and run through these just so you guys can maybe get an idea of other ways that you can make the combo here. But it's cool to see some of the agents here. You don't really need them, to be honest. It's just more so easy fodder. Any Link deck that can, I mean, dude, you could probably make this with Armageddon Knight, and you could basically just run this in almost, I want to say just almost anything that can go for easy, quick access to Flare Metal. You do have to make this card too. So any card that can just throw out a rank 7 or just Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon in general. But it does have to have its material. But yeah, it's the basic same combo, but different ways to essentially bring it out here is what we are trying to do. But it's interesting. I like to share with the Yu-Gi-Oh community crazy things. I mean, there's so many FTKs nowadays. This is also technically still running Dangers. Dangers is an archetype where you could definitely easily throw out multiple monsters. But yeah, I mean, your opponent doesn't really get a chance to react. Yeah, there's just two more. I'm just going to go ahead and play them out over here. Just because there's, again, just a small amount of variation. There's one where actually, this one he doesn't negate. This one's basically the same. You have Nessie, which is a level 7. You also have the Ascendant of Thunder, which you can special summon. You pay 3,000, but it doesn't really matter how much you're paying because, well, I mean, you just make Flare Metal, and then from here, it's going to pretty much just be Game Destrudo in the grave as well. So you can definitely see that this deck can do other things, but if you have the option to go for an FTK, why not, right? I mean, at the end of the day, this variant is definitely more oriented towards trying to go for this. But if you're running a deck that has potential just to throw out a bunch of Link monsters, and you happen to have higher level monsters to just make the Flare Metal, there's extra potential here. You will have to play Duel. This is the one card that I would say is a little bit awkward to just run in a deck. But other than that, depending on the deck that you're playing, you could run it. But I mean, like I said, it's pretty much the same concept over and over, and the opponent is just like probably like, what the heck's going on? I feel like we don't need any more replays. It's kind of the same stuff over and over. There was one play where he negated the play, but he just happened to have Soul Charge in the hand. But or he actually, yeah, he got Ghost Ogred, and he was able to search out another card. But you can see this deck can deal with the Thunder archetype, the Thunder Dragon, because that deck prevents you from searching, but well, it's okay, because you just need to special summon those monsters from the deck. Like I said, he negated the ability to get out all the Shine Balls because, well, he can only get one because of the Ghost Ogre, but it didn't matter because he had Soul Charge. A lot of other cards could technically bring out Venus as well. You could even run like Valhalla, maybe even throw in a Christia here, because at this point right now, we already have 3 fairies, and when you put in this one, you could throw in 4. It's probably unnecessary because you are mostly going for the OTK. Whoops, there's the Danger Dogman. I don't know why the character art didn't load here, but again, just more level 7s, and as you guys already know from here, it's going to be game over. But yeah, this is infinite damage. It will infinitely loop with the Flare Metal Dragon. Interesting stuff, man. But I gotta give a shout out to my boy Biggie Glues for providing this for us. Did not expect someone to pull it off. Again, it's just for the burn damage. But it's cool, man. It's cool. It's interesting indeed. But anyways, for any of you guys that do want the deck profile, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you guys. Very brief. So triple Shrine Ball, triple Ascendant of Thunder, triple Nessie, 1 Destrudo, 1 Orchestrated Nightmare. It's just cards that you can just summon, really. And then we get Supreme King Gate 0. Then we got Dark Worm. We got Kadena. We got 2 copies of Gale and Duo. We got Lycro, 3 copies of Venus, which is pretty much the most important card. We got Jackalope. We got Lily Bell, 3 copies of Downbeat. We got Reinforcement of the Army, Soul Charge, Double Terraforming, Foolish. We got Reborn, 3 copies of Living Fossil, 3 copies of Light Sage, and Ravine for, of course, your Descrudo plays. But as far as the extra deck, you're not going to be really making too much. I mean, occasionally, there was one time where you did make Power Tool, but pretty much your important cards are going to be your Stepping Stone, and also, a lot of cards are just Stepping Stones, but pretty much these are the core cards. You do have options to go for other things, but the important cards, From Metal, Drang Agave, Firewall, Summon Sorceress, and Riplow. But there's also Imduck, Mermaid, Proxy, Hyperstar, Cerberus, Phoenix, Mannequin Cat, Tomahawk. They got Power Tool and Odd Eyes Meteor Burst. But yeah, that was really cool. Thank you for sharing that, Biggie Glues. I appreciate it, man. Really interesting way to do it infinite. You can play in tag duels, you can 1v2, you can play with pretty much infinite life points, and with the exception of maybe something that heals your opponent, like a reverse thing, you're going to be able to do infinite amounts of damage. But Flare Metal, FTK, OTK in 2018, infinite damage, man. It'll cause the game to infinitely loop. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed seeing that. That was pretty cool. But if you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more crazy Yu-Gi-Oh combos. I love seeing just weird stuff on this channel. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. Have a good one. I'm signing out.